So Chris, what motivated you to join Transformation HQ?
I'd seen relatives and friends seize up, at my age. They had mobility issues, and I thought, no, it's not for me. And I promised myself as my 60th birthday present to myself that I was going to be more fit, get more active. That coincided with moving to Disley, and my new boss mentioned that he goes to the THQ, and so I thought, well, might as well see if see that seems to be a good idea. So so I went along and met with Will.
The initial consultation.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect really, because it had been probably about 20 years since I walked into a gym.
It's quite a nervous sort of situation to bring yourself in initially, isn't it?
But also, I mean, I'd WhatsApped Will to say, do I come in gym, kit? What's the score? And he said, no, just come for a chat. And it was nice. There were other people there, and it wasn't all, buff or really fit people. It was all sorts of different people, and lots of women there as well, which I think is good because it kind of, it brings down the machismo of, and it makes it more accessible to people that are not going to be, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I felt more comfortable. Will was good. He explained what the programs were. He explained the fee structure, the price. So I thought, well, it's a no-brainer. It's a 10-minute walk from work, 10-minute walk from home, which means there's really no excuse, even on dark, rainy nights.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
So you start the initial 6-week program. So did that meet your expectations?
No, because I thought by the end of 6 weeks that I'd be a Greek god. So I didn't quite realise just how hard one had to work to do it. But I did notice at the end of the 6 weeks that the body shape had changed, weight loss had occurred, and general fitness, because I had been using an inhaler for my asthma, but at the end of the 6 weeks didn't need it. So that was a huge positive.
Yeah.
And that made me think, right, I'm going to carry on with this.
So how did you find the nutrition guidance on the 6-week program?
I needed it because I have an abusive relationship with food. So if I'm happy, I eat. If I'm unhappy, I eat. Quite a few years ago, I had to have hypnotherapy to stop me eating Lurpak from the tub with a spoon.
Right.
So that was that was where I was coming from. And it was good because it made sense. It wasn't all, buy these shakes and these bars and miraculously you're going to lose weight. There was science behind it, and also it wasn't strict. You have to only eat this. This is what you can eat. These are the calories involved in that. And really, it's up to you. It's what you want to achieve and how quickly you want to achieve it. So that's what I really liked about it. There was a bit of leeway, but then there was structure behind it as well.
So how did you find the strength training aspect of it?
I'd never done anything like that before, and I was thinking, I can't do this. I've never done it. I can't do this. But actually, when you start doing it and you think, no, I can do this. I can, my body can do this. So for me, that was really important because I was the one that always had a sick note off PE. I never did any sports or anything like that at school. So to do something like that was really
Yeah.
It was confidence building. It was really good to be able to lift a bar.
Yeah.
You think, Jesus Christ, I could do that.
Yeah.
Or even, press ups or dips. The only dips I ever knew were tarama salata and hummus. So that was, so that was really good for me.
So what we do at HQ is try to make things as personal as possible. So the sessions are very small groups. So how did you find that sort of personal attention you got in the gym?
Oh, excellent, because you've got somebody that is there on hand to say, look, do it this way, try this way. They can see if you're struggling, and they can, make an intervention to either, assist that or to correct, or, if you're doing something a little bit wrong, if you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
The other thing is that you kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
There's no slouching. There's no going on your phone while you're, on a bike or something. And that's what gets results. If you're really lazy, or like me, you think, oh, I've had enough of this. I'll just go to the sauna now, and chill there. And also you get into a friendship group almost, and especially if you go at the same times every, 3 times a week, mornings, whatever it is, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then you build up a group of people. I think I'm lucky in that, because my work is difficult to, you're not always, you don't have a set routine. I go to different sessions, and that's great because you then meet lots more people.
Yeah.
So it's, and you can be as friendly or as, not, or as quiet as you want, basically.
Yeah. Did you find that the personal aspect of the nutrition coaching was helpful as well? The interaction that you get, just that individuality about your food.
The PTs are really good. I mean, Will, he's excellent. He remembers things that you think, oh, perhaps you shouldn't have remembered that, Will, but it's like it was one session I was lifting some weights, and he said, last time you were on 30. Damn you, Will. Yeah. So but then yes, every session is right. How are you getting on?
Yeah.
How did last week go?
Yeah.
Have you done this? Have you done that? And it's very personal, and people know your name, and that's great. That's really good.
So have you noticed a change in confidence since you started the programme?
Definitely. When you walk out the gym, I feel as if I'm 7 foot tall. You really also to tackle things. A couple of weeks ago, I did a 62-mile walk. That would never have happened in the previous Chris. It was just not on the agenda or the radar. Also, and because you're meeting new people all the time, and strangers, if you like, are saying to you, it's a real improvement. You're looking really good.
Yeah.
And you think,
So that was going to be one of my next questions. So the community aspect is something I think if you've got that community and that support that pushes you to, do you feel that community aspect is there with the gym?
Yeah, so I was always a bit suspicious about, I did Ballantyne's gym 40, 50 years ago, whenever it was. And they were trying to be, let's go running together. And you think, no, I don't want to do that, I'm just a fat kid, I don't want to do that. So, but here, you've got people that don't have an agenda. It's the other people in the gym, and they're being supportive because they've been through it as well. They've been the fat kids at school or whatever, and that gives you when they say something, you think, I thank you for that.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, one of the girls that is in, I've seen her a couple of times in different sessions. when I did the shoot photos, she said, "Oh, your photos look really good." Thank you, thank you very much. Because she needn't have said that. She didn't have to say that. So it's last year I'd only been in the gym those 2 months when the Christmas party came up, and I didn't feel that I knew anybody. But this year I've got my ticket. I'm coming to the Christmas party.
Brilliant. That's really good. So how much weight have you lost sort of, in total?
So in new money, 9 kilos, which is what, 1.5 stone, bit more than that. Yeah. But it's the body shape. That's where I've seen the transformation. Legs that don't meet at the knees. Being able to get off the sofa without going, just standing straight up. And when you sort of look in the mirror and you think, yes. I was in the changing rooms in M&S last Saturday, and I dropped my trousers to try and pair on. And they've got like 3 mirrors. I thought, yes, look at that. I'd always admired. So weight for me, yes, it's good that it's going down the scale, but it's the body shape. So I'm not hung up so much on the weight loss anymore.
Yeah, brilliant. So you mentioned obviously about the sort of the coaches at HQ and how sort of what we deliver is good. So what aspects would you say that we do well as coaches that really support people's journeys?
So the personal touch, knowing your name, remembering little details, which team you support, or what if you've spoken about hobbies, or whether it's horse riding or whatever it is. It's that they then build upon. So, and I don't think it's just a sales trick. No. I think it is that they're genuinely interested in making your journey, successful, basically.
Absolutely,
Whatever your success, whatever you deem as your success, that's fine. That's what's done it for me. Both Rick and Will have been excellent in the support, motivation. We did something for work previously, and one of the managers was at the end, at the finish line, saying, "Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it." I thought, you sound like a that is not about. That isn't helping. It's. But when someone says to you, "I've really seen a difference in what you're doing. Keep at it." That's. And also, you want to do well for those guys because they're helping.
I think that's a really good point. So you feel like you don't want to let them down as well as yourself down because you've got that support. Yeah, brilliant. So what would you say to anyone that's thinking about starting?
Why are you waiting? Why are you even thinking about it? It's the best thing I've done for myself for a very, very long time, and it is about. It's about getting your heads in the right space. I'd done lots of diets before, shakes, weird diets, whatever it was, but this is the only one that's worked, and this is the only one that's kept working. It's and also it's the aftercare as well. I've done these 6 weeks. Right, what do you want to do now, Chris? I've done the 12-week, the shoot. Right. There's a program that will keep you on track. You can track how you're doing on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and then we can catch up with the PT to make sure that you're still on track, that all that hard work hasn't gone down the pan. So it's do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. Just do it for yourself.
Yeah, brilliant. So, man, if any of these points have resonated with you, don't sit on the fence any longer. Take the plunge, and we're here to support you every step of the way. So if you want any more information, just click the link on this video, and we'll send you some more information, maybe get you in for a chat and a look around.
do what he says.